What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is Chris and this is a 2021 Subaru Ascent Touring. This is just from a dead stop and drive.
Fuji. 60. Quarter mile.
And a sweet test of the brakes. Alright y'all, driving the 2021 Ascent, which has one main key feature that I'm going to show you right now. So instead of just having lane keep assist, this is full on lane centering, and you see the little icon with the green steering wheel. It's controlling it for me. Heads up display displaying the lines, making sure we're in there. It's giving me a little warning to put my hands on the wheel. However, this system is way more accurate than the lane keep assist. You can just put a little input. It's gonna keep doing the job. You know, you're hanging out, you're on a road trip, what have you, sending text messages, doing your thing. The car is keeping you safe. Eyesight is on the road. Heads up display watching the map. If you drift a little bit, oh, kicks you back, takes control, and puts you back in the lane center. This is an awesome feature. I am really happy to see this on the new Ascent. I think this is one feature that should have been here from the get-go, and now that it's here, it is a perfect package for anybody who loves to road trip or any kind of sort of long commute where you would utilize a feature like this. I think it is great. Still got your blind spot detection that's active. Everything's working. This car is just a dream to drive. It feels super safe. It's comfy. Let it take the turn here. The assist is still doing it all. Pretty sweet, right? I think this is just a key component that Subaru almost does not highlight enough on the strengths of this system. Now overall, a lot is not really the car is virtually the same. Power output is the same. Still got plenty of power for a vehicle of this size, and that 2.4 liter direct injection with the turbo, you know, the same motor going in the STI WRX next year really makes this thing move. There is a bit of turbo lag in the beginning when you're taking off from a dead stop. However, I believe that is due to just the tune and the programming of this vehicle. Now, I have noticed some key differences. Obviously, this touring model has the black leather with the silver stitching, which looks great. I think everyone's kind of been asking for that in a touring instead of just getting the brown Napa style leather. So having that now is awesome. A good look if that's what you're into. Other thing too, this has been an existing feature, but I still think it's really cool, is you can always look behind you. And we also got the front camera, which can be used at any speed, which is great. I think it's a cool feature, even though it's super washed out at night, almost like black and white, so you can still see something. However, if you're parking, whatever the scenario, you have access to that. Now, if you've noticed, most of this first little part of the test drive, the car has been driving itself, essentially. And it should brake for me right here. Look at that. Whoo! Almost to a full stop. I think that is awesome. This is why these cars are so safe, because you can rely on these systems in times of need and in times of when you really don't need it, it's there, it's got your back. If you're not 100% paying attention and you're on the road with your family, it's got your back. I think that is such a cool system, and I really, really wish, you know, Subaru highlighted a little more, or some reviewers would highlight how it would work. I like to do real life scenarios, which can be a little nerve-wracking. However, you have to trust in the technology to get you there. The turbo really does make this car a lot of fun to drive, and helps assist to the fact that you can tow up to 5,000 pounds with this vehicle. As far as some interior kind of ergonomics, the seats are fantastic, great thigh support. The steering wheel is on par with most Subaru Sport products. It's not a true flat bottom, however, you still get the thumb grips, leather wrapped, very soft touch materials. Now to just touch on a few things in the Touring does have heated seats, cooled seats, heated steering wheel, heated rear seats. Pretty awesome feature. I wish they would offer the ventilated seats on more of their products. However, for now, got to enjoy it in the Ascent. And I also love that the blind spot warning is on the inside of the mirror and not on the glass. Because when it's on the glass and it's sunset or sunrise, whatever, and the sun is on the mirrors, you tend to not see that indicator at all. So good job to Subaru putting it on the inside. Way more visible at night, and they've definitely upped the LED quality of the blind spot detection as well. And there's one other thing I gotta say is visibility in this car is awesome. There is no really like blind spot. If you've been in other Subaru products, you know that like the Forester, the WRX, it's all about visibility. You can see over the hood, the rear window is massive, and you just feel like you have good control of the road or whatever can happen to you because you can see so well. And I think that is such an awesome feature to have in any vehicle. Like you get in a lot of these other little sports cars, Jeep Grand, even like other SUV segments, like some Grand Cherokees, the Audi, they have some pretty horrible kind of like blind spots just created by the design of the vehicle itself. And I think Ascent really nails it. Great, you know, field of vision. It's super clear, feels very open, lots of headroom. So I think they've nailed it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this brief content on the 2021 Subaru Ascent Touring. If you guys did, please subscribe to my channel, hit that bell notification so you get notified when my new videos come out, and I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.